Hello everybody, my name is Cosmic and I build stuff. And today I'll be showing you my custom LEGO The Owl House collectible minifigure series. This series took a long time to make and I'm really eager to show you guys what I was able to pull off with this idea. So without wasting any more time, let's get started, First off is Luz Noceda. She has a double-sided face with a happy and sad expression. I gave her mid-legs with printing to represent her pants, and Zach Mitchell's hair in dark brown. She also has some dual molded arms. For her accessories, I gave her a 1x1 printed flat tile with a light glyph, and a shiny pen, which would probably be a new piece.
It sparkles and shimmers, it shines and delights. I must have it for my nest.
She also comes with a double-sided cape to represent the witch's wool cape Ida gave her, and she has a new piece to represent her cat hoodie. Now, you can't have the apprentice without the master, so next up is Ida Clawthorn, or Idalyn Clawthorn. What the fuck?
How'd that get in there?
Jokes aside, here's my actual Ida custom. The face was really hard for me as I was debating on whether or not to add the golden eyes. So I went with my gut and I think she came out really well. She has a neutral and angry expression. My favorite one is probably the angry expression as I had a lot of fun designing it. And I think it captures Ida in a way I didn't think was even possible, I gave her dual molded legs, a new cloth skirt piece thingamajiggy, and a new hairpiece with some elf ears. For her accessories, I gave her an elixir bottle, which uses the potion building style from the Minecraft sets, and her staff. Now, in a perfect world, Albert would be a new piece, but I really don't know how to do that, so I just recolored the dough piece from I believe it was the Disney Series 2. I think Jasmine had it or something. So yeah, I did that. Next up is our favorite character voiced by Alex Hirsch. Nope, not that one. Not that one either. Okay, let's try this again. Our favorite demon voiced by Alex Hirsch. He's great, but maybe for another day, There he is. King would come with small legs with some printing to show his nailed feet thing he has. A raccoon tail, and a new head mold which would probably be made out of rubber. I really wanted to make him a custom head, so I drew it, as I'm not smart enough to actually 3D model stuff. For his accessory, I also wanted to include Francois, but as I said before, I only have like 3 brain cells, so instead I gave him the bear from that one episode. Apparently his name is New Guy, but I'm gonna call him Jeff. Jeff would use a new teddy bear mold with some printing to represent his blue eyes and stuff. Next, we have everyone's most hated character after Season 1 and favorite character after Season 2. I'm of course talking about Lilith Clawthorn. She would come with a neutral and really happy expression, a skirt piece thing, and that hair piece Wanda used in the Civil War airport sets, but with elf ears. And for her accessory, she would come with her staff. New piece would be ideal for her staff, but I just gave her that parrot piece in white because yes. Getting to the actual interesting characters now.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Here's Amity Blight. I had a blast making her. The hair was hard to do and I think I pulled it off somehow. I didn't know how to add the brown printing to the hair, so I just made it green. But thanks to the magic of Photoshop, I made a horrible sketch of how she would look with brown printing minutes before starting this recording you're hearing. She would have a happy and angry expression, mid-legs, and a new small cloth piece. Some dual molded arms and a back piece. Like the one the ghost from SpongeBob had in that one old set. Her accessories, a disc piece to represent the abomination goo, and her journal from Lost in Language. It would also come with a 2x1 flat tile to represent one of the pages in her journal. I just chose the page that looked the coolest from the episode, and personally, I think that I did a great job capturing the image and, the page, putting it into print, but, that's just my biased opinion. Now, before you guys go into the comments and tell me, but why didn't you give her the purple hair? Yeah, why did I sound British there? Anyways, I wanted to focus on their Season 1 outfits. If I ever make a Series 2, I might focus on the Season 2 outfits, but that depends on whether I want to and I have the time. Or if you get this video to 10 likes. You know you want it. Come on, take this break to go down there and, just give it a like. Come on, you know you want to do it. Go on. Anyway, Willow is her name, and she exists, I think. She would have a new face print with a happy and angry expression. Looking at it now, the angry expression looks kinda off, and I don't know how to explain it. She would come with a new hairpiece with ears because, yes. Now, I made this figure a few months ago, but looking at it now, I would have probably preferred the new Miss Marvel Kamala Khan hair from the 4+ Spidey and His Amazing Friends sets, but I can't really change that now, can I? And I went on a ramble there, I'm sorry. She would have dual molded arms, and her accessory would be 2 of those pine pieces that get completely destroyed from the handle after a few uses. LEGO should really retire those or make them more stable, but, what can we do about it? Augustus or Gus has joined the team, and he's doing so with dual molded small legs, a head with a happy and sad expression, and another new hairpiece with ears. His accessories would be his not so little flags in this case. I really wanted to do more with his torso, but there wasn't really a lot I could do, I probably would have added some sort of armor piece to represent his bulky shoulders, but I don't think if that would have worked. Now we're getting to the antagonist of the show. Let's start with the most goofy looking one personally. Tibbles. He uses the pixely head from the monkey kit sets to capture his pig-shaped face, and he has the double hip tail attachment to capture his little tail. I think it was from Series 18, no wait. I think it was from that monster series. Was that Series 10? I don't know, I will correct myself with editing and stuff. He would have some printed arms to represent that odd thing he has. It might be like cuffs or something. Or, he might have just folded his sleeve up. And his accessory would be a Hex's Hold'em card. I think it came out really well, Looks nice. Getting to the cool antagonist, we have Coven Guard, because why not? He would come with a cape, and he would probably use a new head/mask mold, but I can't really do that, so I added some printing to the normal minifigure head, and then put on that new hood piece. His accessories would be a spear, and the main reason I wanted to include him, printed 2x3 flat tile of a wanted poster for the Owl Lady. Next up is everyone's second favorite paranoid character, Kikimora. She would have short legs and come with a new head mold. Sadly, I also had to draw it, so now you have to stare at my horrible drawing skills. You're welcome for that one. Personally, I don't think she would come with an accessory because of how detailed her head is. Take Stitch as an example from the Disney Series 1. But if she needed one, I would probably give her one of those Power Blast pieces that came with that one Iron Man set back in the day. Now, those parts aren't in Mecha Bricks for some reason, so here's a horrible Photoshop I did in 3 minutes to appease all 5 of you who cared. Getting to the coolest and longest character that took me to make, the Golden Guard, or Hunter. He was a blast design, from the legs to the way I tackled the mask. Again, if this was a real thing, it would probably be a new piece, but I think the printed head looks great. He would come with a cape, one of those weird shoulder armor pieces. I think it came with like an Outrider in those horrible endgame sets, and a second head with a new hairpiece. The face would come with an annoyed and really happy expression. I had a difficult time putting a scar into the head, but I think I somehow pulled it off. Now I made two versions of the head, one with and one without his magenta slash pinkish eyes. I personally believe the one without the magenta eyes looks better, but I'll show you both so you can make up your own mind down in the comments. His accessory would be his staff, which I want to pat myself on the back for finding that piece for the wing thing in the staff. Overall, a fun time to build, texture, and render. Finally, we have arrived at the most terrifying antagonist of them all, Emperor Belos. He was an interesting one, to be honest. Most of the times he has his little white cloak covering him, so I had to improvise, and made most of his outfit black. He would come with a skirt piece, dual molded arms, and a cape. His helmet would be a new piece with his horns. Now I made two versions for the helmet. One is with that Firefly slash Ant-Man helmet with some horns on the side. The other one is hand-drawn by me. Yep, my drawing skills are back. Anyways, I think the drawn one looks better, but opinions. Yeah, that's the series. This was a blast to design, and even if it took a while, I love the final outcomes. So, yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and, maybe subscribe, since it helps out the channel. Or so I've heard, I've heard. Also, check out my Instagram. I post funny Lego renders there with the 3D models I make. Anyways, remember to stay awesome and creative. Until we meet again, friends.